Okay, guys. So, sorry if you saw something. I was watching something. So, guys, I read my comments on my last video. Apparently, I ear raped, and I got like 7 comments. Just like all my comments were just about ear rape. So I'm not gonna ear rape anymore, because there's something up with my mic. If I raise my volume, it just ear rape. So yeah. So leave down below any what if suggestions. Shout out to Naxis Sanin and Eternal Darkness. Okay, so last time we left off, Naruto was just put into the academy, and Hiruzen sent troops to investigate what happened to Naruto's family. So about 2 months in, um, 2 months in, it's he's decent. He's not like top of the class. He's not bottom. He's just in the middle, right beside Maku. And by this time, um, the scouts have come in the day after the time skip. So the scouts tell Hiruzen, and Hiruzen goes to Naruto's doorstep, and he tells him that um the village elder and the Hokage and wait, the village elder died, and the Hokage and the Hokage's wife were um, brutally injured. Naruto says, "Phew, they're still alive. Who is the elder who died?" And he says Naruto's grandfather's name. And Naruto says, "Okay," and he closes the door and starts crying. So, and then he stops and he says, "Rest in peace, grandfather." So Naruto's kind of bummed out for the next week. And around this time is where Naruto gets his team. So he's in the same team with Maku and Sasuke. Maku, was it Masu or Maku? Maku. Maku sounds like a boy name, but she's a girl. Masu. I think it was Masu. Yeah, Masu. So the bell test goes like this. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So the bell test goes like this. Naruto activates his Eclipse Sage mode. Kakashi is sensing some serious chakra of this, and he says, I better stay aware." Like he puts away his book, and he tells Masu, "Use your snow release. I mean ice release, not snow release." And Masu says, "Okay." By the way, she has snow release. I'm just gonna, and she says, snow daggers and a bunch of snow daggers. I mean ice daggers. Why do I keep saying snow? A bunch of ice daggers appear out of thin air, and a lot of them just rush Kakashi. And by the way, Naruto's Lunar Sage mode is a Kekigenkai, only within the the family of Minato. Just Naruto's family. That is basically so. So nobody else can do Eclipse Sage mode. That's why not a lot of people have Eclipse Sage mode because it's a Genkai. So yeah, so Kakashi says this girl is pretty strong, and he kind of dodges all of them in quick succession. Then Naruto is behind him, and he punches Kakashi in the back, and he snaps his finger. And when he snaps up his finger, he does an owl substitution, and he's right in front of Kakashi, and he punches him. And the owls grab Kakashi's bells, and Kakashi wipes off the blood from his mouth and say, "Good job, guys." And Sasuke's just watching this, and he says, "These guys are pretty good." And so the bell test ends. Zabuza arc is kind of they do it easier just because they don't have a lot of trouble, just because Masu can break Haku's ice walls because he also has ice release, and it goes fine. So by this time, Naruto is a little less bummed out, and he says that tells Masu that we might be going back to our village. But Masu says we've made so many friends here. He says okay, it's okay, we'll make new friends. And Naruto and Masu go back to their village. It might be permanent, it might not, depending on you guys. Comment down below if you want it to be permanent, or there might be a poll. There might be. Sometimes I say it and then I just don't do it, so it might be. Um, he goes to his village, the village hidden in the mountains, and he asks around. He asks him where his dad is, and his dad comes out of the little house he has, and he has kind of an injury like All Might, but just a tiny bit worse. And Kushina is she's hurt, but she'll recover. She'll recover. Unlike Minato. So Naruto says, "Dad, are you okay?" And he says, "Yeah, son." And he coughs up some blood, and he said, "I'll be fine." And he goes visits mother, which is still recovering, and she hugs Naruto and says, "I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of you how you took care of those kids." He says okay, and they become a family again. But Minato might not have a lot of time to live, so they go about their normal life. Naruto is still mourning the loss of his grandfather, which was really close to him, and they get happier. They feel like everything's back to normal, except for Naruto's grandfather. And Naruto goes, but the next day he starts academy, not academy that you're thinking of, but the village hidden in the mountains academy. So Naruto instantly get boosted up to a team. He gets Masu and another teammate that we'll talk about later. And they go. So the exams. It's been about 2-3 months. Now it's the exams. So Naruto gets to shipped to the Leaf Village. So Naruto does well on the written exam. He gets 80%, 85%, around 85%. And the force of death goes like this. So Naruto, he using I'm gonna say that his teammate is a has a Byakugan. Using I'll think of a name next part, not now. And he's using his. They found the opposite scroll. They get him, and on their way back. They face Orochimaru, and Orochimaru hisses and says, "The boy with the Eclipse Sage mode, one of the rarest Kekkeigenkai out there." He says, "You'll be a very fine host." And Naruto sensing some serious power from him. He snaps his fingers, and the owl comes. The owl does a special jutsu, and Naruto runs. And Orochimaru doesn't chase after him, and they get there. And Orochimaru bites Naruto, but then he goes poof. And he says, "How could I not tell? It was a clone. Not any clone. Shadow clone. No wonder." By the way, the 100,000 owls taught Naruto the Shadow Clone Jutsu, by the way. And he starts shouting, "No! How did I not see when they were running away? Damn it!" says Orochimaru. And he goes, they get there. The tournament arc. Naruto beats Kiba. Masu beats Ino, and Byakugan user beats Neji. Sorry for my throat. So Naruto gets home. He trains for a month under his father's wing, and then they fight. Naruto easily beats Neji, and Masu beats. Let me think. He beats Rock Lee, and the Byakugan user gets defeated. So final arc: Naruto versus Sasuke, and Masu versus Gaara. So Masu fights hard, but ultimately loses. And right before Gaara could kill Masu, because she's really bloody, and right before he can kill, Guy steps in and takes Masu. So the fight between Naruto and Sasuke. So Naruto activates his Eclipse Sage mode, and Sasuke activates his Sharingan. Naruto says, "My dad just taught me this," and he says Rasengan, and he imbues it with Moon or Eclipse chakra and lunar. I'm gonna call it lunar chakra, but it's gonna be he imbues it with lunar chakra, and Naruto he hits Sasuke with it, but he goes poof. Naruto says the Rasengan took a lot of chakra from me. It takes about 10% of Naruto. You know what? I'm gonna say 5%. Yeah, 5% is good. And he does it again, and Sasuke does his Chidori, and Naruto, since his being an S and Chidori just being an A. If you guys don't know what it is, it's basically you. If you guys watched Naruto, you guys already know what it means, so I'm not gonna explain it. So he hits it, and it goes a flash, but Sasuke's on the floor. So Sasuke loses, and Naruto wins for the village hidden in the mountains. And Naruto, when he comes back, he's really happy. Naruto, Masu, and the Byakugan user go on a few missions. They win. About a year later, Naruto's about 13, and Minato says, "I don't have very long to live. I have maximum about a year." And Naruto says, "You're gonna be fine." He laughs kind of sadly, kind of like not confidently. Minato says, "I am." And Naruto says, "Okay." Minato says, "Before I die, I'm gonna teach you everything that I know." And first, so this is gonna be like a time skip. It's gonna be you know what? I changed my mind. Masu has Scorch Release, not Ice Release. And she still beats Haku because Scorch Release kind of trumps Ice Release, I'm going to say. So she has Ice Release. So yeah, I'm going to say that. She has Scorch Release. Never mind. I changed my mind. And Naruto, so Minato, kind of a 2-year time skip. In the first 2 months, in the first year, Naruto completely masters the Rasen Shuriken. And the next 6 months, Minato teaches Naruto how to master his bougie, his tail beast, Nine Tails, how to take his chakra. Naruto wins the fight. And the last 6 months, Naruto gets taught how to go, he gets taught how to go, ultra, let me think of a nice name. Let me think of it. Naruto. Okay, so Minato teaches Naruto Absolute Eclipse. which is basically, if it's on morning, it basically it kind of what is that? It kind of makes it kind of makes the area dark. It kind of fills the area with lunar chakra, which basically it acts like it's night, but it's actually not. It's kind of like a dome. And Naruto's white thing kind of is like a KCM2 for the Eclipse Sage mode, so it's kind of like that. And Naruto learns KCM2, and I'm gonna say it in the next part. So I have a new thing. So each what if video is gonna have about 3 parts. Every each one I do, depending on how the first one does. If it gets 1,000 views, I do Baruto. So that's how it's gonna be. Um, at the end, at the end of each at the end. Wait, let me. What was it? Yeah, so each video get 3. The third one will be about 41 hour long, and so that's how I'm gonna be doing. There might be, just might, no, there might be a collaboration today. So yeah, so that's where I'm gonna leave it at. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm not gonna do my ear rape bye today. So yeah, just bye.